what I'd like to do at this point is to show you a small pochade. This will be one of the pochades that will be done on Series 12, October 2011, and it won't be shown until in 212. But before I do the painting, and there's no finished painting, and I'll work this up on an 18 by 24, I kind of analyze a little bit what the painting expresses to me and what I feel about it. I think it's a very well conceived little painting with a lot of vitality of colors. You can see the richness of the colors. You find little reds throughout. You find it on the ground, on the trees. The composition is good because you have the bulk on the right side, you got the distance there, and then just a little less dominant trees on the left side, even though this one is really the featured tree because it has the red on it. Now when you look at the center of interest, which is in this area, you have the expression of light coming through leaves, kind of a filtered light. So it has that broken feeling to it. It has a kind of a smash down as it's hitting on the ground, and then of course the big interest down front. Just very strategically placed is a small little rock which has dark that brings those two together. This tree is very slight. It works as being kind of melted by being in the middle of the glow. It has a little highlight on the side. You can see just a little touches of red on that as well. Over to the left, you have a nice dark kind of a ruby crimson that goes out as a little branch, and also is the dark on that side, which is also on this one, and that same little reddish tone that comes out as a branch. On the other side, you're leaning more towards the cool look as you have dark on the tree, and then you have a little blue lights. Notice the darks that are in the picture though. You have a shape in here, the kind of the background color, but by breaking into it with little colors of greens and goldens and so on, it doesn't become a problem at all. And over on the left we have a little bit of dark, and you have a little green in there, and then you got the strong little sparkle lights here. This painting will work very well as it is. I don't see a lot of need for any changes in the composition. As far as how I will go with it, I probably would add a couple more little small branches coming off the tree, which would be a help. And then on this one, that is quite wide. If I want to go that wide, then I better bring some of the light further over. Or I could strengthen a little bit of that green there so you do pick up the side of that tree. Sometimes the little blue, as it comes over, if you skip a little spots, then it'll look like bark on the tree. And then of course on the left side we have little flowers. We might suggest some of that as we come down here with the gold ones and so on. Just a little bit stronger so you feel like the path will take us up and we'll go out back into the background. Look at just the use of a small little color. This is kind of a pink made from red and white, that and just a little orange in it. So it's just a little different. It's just a little warmer. Now let's see if we have any of the other there. We do have some little oranges down mixed in with the reds there. We have a little orange there, and we have just a spot of orange and white there. So you can see that we've made use of colors, but not to take over from what's already there. And that's really one of the important things, is as you do a composition, you're working on it, you get the lights, and then all of a sudden you come to another area and you're almost overworking it. You need to constantly relate back to your center of interest so that you don't take away from that. I noticed even in signing this little pochade, very delicately a B with a P, pardon me, coming down below, so that we don't have any disturbance from the rest of the painting. I think you'll enjoy this painting. Sneeze. You will certainly, when you're out in the landscapes, you sneeze a little bit. You will see that this will work and it's very nice composition.